Hello YouTube, this is Alston and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well because I'm better than I've ever been. Welcome to my channel where normally I find different ways to help people make real money online. The only caveat to that is on Sundays. On Sundays I like to provide a little bit of motivation. That motivation is both for me and possibly for you if you are interested in having someone on the internet give you a little bit of positive vibes, a little bit of motivation. If you are not interested in motivation and having someone motivate you on the internet, definitely check out one of my other channels or other videos where I talk about affiliate marketing and making money online. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to my 100 subscribers. It has been an interesting journey. I started back in, I want to say, March, getting serious about creating content and trying to help people out. And getting to 100 subscribers shows me and shows you that I have actually helped out a good number of people. So I want to take a minute to say thank you. I'm going to keep creating content because I feel like it's helping me grow. It's helping the people on the other end. It's helping you on the other end of this video. If there is anything that you would like to see me create, the direction that you'd like to see me take this YouTube channel, leave a comment below and I'll definitely see what I can do to help take this content or take this channel to the next level. But I wanted to take a few minutes to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already done so, definitely consider doing that because it does mean a lot to me, and it's important to me that I create content that you want to see, like that I create content that will help you grow your business or help you in any way that you see fit or that you deem necessary. So before I jump right into the motivation for this week, I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you and to create content that you see valuable and that you want to check back in daily for. So I'm going to continue on with the video right now, but I just want to take a minute to say thank you. Today I want to talk about a little bit about how bad do you want it, or how bad do I want it? Obviously, you're going to reflect on some of the things that you've done or some of the things that you're planning to do to answer this question. But I want to talk a little bit about myself, and maybe I can help you out along the way. So let's talk about how bad I want it. One of the things that I like to talk about is interest, desire, motivation. If you watched any of my other videos, I talk about that extensively because it's ultimately what's going to help you and me make it through some of those troubling times. So how bad do I want it? One of the things that I have done to ensure my success is I've written down all of my goals, my visions, my motivation on both. I've got boards going on both sides of me about my goals. I have written down what's going to happen in the future, what my expectations of myself are, and the end result. And so that's something that I feel strongly about, is writing down your interest, desire, motivation. What's going to happen once you succeed? What's going to happen if you don't succeed, and how you plan on executing it. And as I've said before, maybe on one of these days I'll actually show you the boards and all of my scribbles, but my scribbles are my vision, my expectation, my vision for this YouTube channel, my vision for the other blogs that I've actually created, the websites that I've created, how I plan on being successful in the next 3, 6, 9 months and even a year out. But interest, desire, motivation. How bad do I want it? Do I want to sacrifice getting maybe a few hours of sleep now so that I can sleep 10 hours a year from now? That's what I'm looking at. That's what my expectations are for myself. Sacrificing a little bit on the front end to celebrate and to do whatever I want on the back end. If I just sacrifice some time, some energy, some hanging out, some watching TV, I can watch TV all day a year from now. And that's really what it comes down to. You have to find a motivating factor now that'll help you sacrifice some of the fun and some of the things that you want to do so that you can do everything that you want to do a year from now. That's what we're talking about here when we're talking about an online business. Sacrifice now so that you can enjoy the rewards or the fruits of your labor, as they say. That's what it comes down to, is figuring out what you want, what you need, what you expect of yourself, and then figuring out a path on how to get there. Because everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's a famous Mike Tyson quote, is everyone goes in with a plan on how to be successful, but then it's all in the execution and what happens when ultimately you're going to get punched in the mouth. You're going to run into some roadblocks. My roadblock initially is I tore my knee up playing basketball, and so that that took some time away from me creating blog posts and creating YouTube videos, but then I had to make a decision to get back in it. What was I going to do to meet my goal? I had my goal written down October, I'll say October 25th of 2018. I wrote a plan for myself. A few months after that, I tore my knee up, and I was like, okay, well, I could just scrap my goal and I could extend it another year or push it out, or I could do something about it. I could take action now with the expectation that I'm going to reap those benefits later. And so I got up, I hobbled up here to my office, and I started creating content. I went back to writing. Maybe instead of sitting in a chair, I'm laying on the floor, laying on my stomach, typing or creating YouTube videos. There's actually a few YouTube videos that are from a few months back where I'm sitting and I'm creating YouTube videos from on a couch with my leg propped up, and the angle is weird and it's from my laptop. But again, my goal for the future far exceeds what I'm doing right now. And if I execute, and if I continue to show up, and if I continue to put in the work and the effort, I'm actually going to see those results in 3, 6, 9, a year from now. So that's really the thing that we need to ask ourselves every single day. How bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to skip that TV show maybe that you're enjoying? Maybe catch it later. Do you want it bad enough to skip lunch to do some of the things that you need to do to invest in yourself, to be the success that you envision for yourself? It all comes down to interest, desire, motivation, and how bad do you want it? Because there will obviously be roadblocks along the way. You need to meet those roadblocks, find a way around them, and then continue to execute. That's what I ask myself every single day when it's 10 o'clock and I'm tired and I'd rather just go to bed. Should I execute? Should I find something else to grow my business, to make myself better? Or should I get an extra hour of sleep? When in reality, if everything goes the way that I envision it, the way that I plan, I can sleep an extra 3 hours in 3, 6, 9 months or even a year from now. So that's what we want to ask ourselves going into the week. How bad do we want it? And what are we willing to do to sacrifice on the front end to pay ourselves back on the back end? Because that's ultimately what we're doing here, is when you're creating an online business, whatever you do today is going to pay yourself back over the long run for 3, 6, 9 months, even a year. That's both positive and negative. Whatever you do negatively will ultimately pay yourself back, or you'll pay yourself back with the negative results over the long period of time. Whatever you do positively will pay yourself back over the long period of time. So it's very important that if you're planning on launching or growing an online business, to do something every single day that will pay a positive reward over the long haul. Now there are definitely days where I go to bed early or I end the night earlier than what I should have, and I always wind up regretting it and getting frustrated with myself and thinking I should have just sacrificed and did what I was going to do. But the next step to that is always just showing back up that next day. Yesterday may have not been great. I went to bed early, whatever. But today I'm going to do every single thing I have on my list, or I'm going to make sure that I execute to get better, so that I don't string two bad days in a row. You want to string 2 good days in a row and not necessarily 2 or 3 bad days. It's okay to have those bad days as long as you come back to work, you punch back in, you execute and do what you need to do. I've left a few links in the description to help you grow your online business. Definitely check out some of those links if you are interested in getting started. Once again, my name is Alston. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.